What is popping? Party people. On a recent video of mine, I had a comment. A comment asking me how I was getting on towards my 2025 goals. I would say at the start of the year, but it was in April. Well, I've been holding off and embarrassed to answer the question. And there's only one reason why you'd be embarrassed about answering a question like that. And that's if you haven't achieved any of those goals you set out. But I owe it to this person, and I owe it to you guys, to give an update anyway. Quick excuse. I should just sit here and apologise. But instead, why not blame it on other factors and not blame it on myself? I've moved countries recently, and I've really not gamed much this year. And if you're not gaming, how the hell are you going to get platinums and achieve your goals? You aren't. But anyway, here are the 5 goals that I set myself. As I mentioned, I've achieved a big fat 0. But by the 31st of December, I have to achieve at least 2 of these. I'm forcing myself. I've only got a few weeks, but I have to achieve 2 out of the 5 goals. So if you haven't seen that original video, I better do a quick reminder of what the 5 goals were. Firstly, achieve the platinum on every single Soulsborne game. If you don't know what they are, in my eyes, it's Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Elden Ring. This might seem like a meaty task, but back in April when I set this out, I'd already got the platinum on Dark Souls 1, I'd already got the platinum on Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. So 4 are already done, leaving just 3. And this is probably going to shock you, but I've actually, since April, I think I did it over the summer, I achieved the Demon Souls Platinum. And the title of this video sort of ruins it. This is one of the 2 goals that I'm going to achieve by the 31st of December. Nice. Because we're going to hop over live to yours truly, who is just starting his 3rd playthrough of Dark Souls 2 and going to get the platinum. So here we are, live. Dark Souls 2. I've got about half a playthrough to do to get the platinum. We're going to try and do this and not die a single time on a single boss. Fuck! And also not calling in reinforcements. Doing it solo. We're also not going to fight too much, just going to sort of run through. Focused on the bosses. Just to clarify, 2 trophies left. You can probably guess what they are. Learn all miracles, learn all pyromancies. To get the remaining ones, I have to get to Chancellor Welliger. I don't know how you pronounce it. He's at Drangelik Castle, so I have to play through like over half of the game. And then I can just buy them from him. Also, let you know how long it takes me to do this. So if you're going for the platinum and you're on this final playthrough, and you can't be bothered, you'll know that either it takes forever or it's not too bad. We're already at our first boss. 10 minutes in. The last giant. This guy is terrible. He is down. Next up is the Pursuer, who I have to be slightly less blasé about and actually not just swing constantly. There we go. Okay, boss number 3, 25 minutes in. Slightly worried about this one. Okay. Okay, they're a bit of a pain. 3rd time lucky though, and they're down. I was tempted to call in reinforcements, but I said I wouldn't. Okay, next boss fight, Dragon Rider. I'm not going to mess with any of these guys. Oh, concentrate. Falling off the edge. I'm embarrassed to say I died to that once. For falling off the edge, but still. He is a terrible boss. Hour and a half in, boss number 6 of 13. And that one was super easy. Boss number 7, probably easiest of them all, Jabba the Hutt. As I say, and I nearly die. Boss number 8 of 13. Easy. Easy. Iron Keep, probably the toughest area in the game. Okay, boss 9 of 13. We're a little over 2 hours in. This boss isn't too bad, apart from his fire attacks. And fuck! Can't believe I've immediately fallen in the lava. I forgot it was there. Take 2, hopefully a little bit more successful. It's a good start when he doesn't do a fire attack. No! Hit him! Hit him! Yes, okay. Second attempt. Let's be honest, the first shouldn't really have counted. It was a schoolboy error. Now to the absolute worst area. Where the rotten boss is. Freaking poison and pitch black. Hate it. Why do they insist on putting levels like this in the game? There it is, the gutter. And believe me, I can't see nothing. What is the need to have areas like this? I'm actually going to use a torch. Sick of falling off the edge. Okay, we're through that absolute hellhole. Now all we have to do is beat the rotten. Okay, we made it. There we go. The area's a pain, but at least the boss is easy. Okay, boss 11. This one might be a little bit tricky as well. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this boss. Honestly, I would use the summon. But I've made a stupid rule. We're a little over 2.5 hours in. So you can tell the sort of progress. Definitely done before 4 hours. And you could probably do this quite a bit quicker if you use summons and didn't die stupidly. hate those freaking things. Maybe I should use my shield again. I hate it when it does this. Okay, you gotta get distance when it has that. There we go. Not too bad. Second attempt. And the penultimate boss. And that's a super easy one. One to go. We're about 2 hours 45 in now. So actually, depending on how quickly I do this last boss, which is also a pain, might do 3 hours 30. Okay, let's make a run for it. We don't want to mess with any of this mobs. Let me in. Okay. Freaking out, I've been webbed. Oh God. I hate this. I didn't do anything. Done it. Fourth time lucky. Okay, then to end, we just have to get into Drangelik Castle. Sounds easy, right? But it's actually a pain. About 1 million enemies here. And now you see why I called it a pain. He just freaking one-shot me. Sadly, no, you can't just run in. Because you have to kill an enemy in front of each of these, like, statues in the corners. Like that, and then it goes, the soul goes to him. Let me in. It's this guy up here. Okay. All I need is these three. That gives me Master of Miracles. And then this should give me the final trophy, Pyromancies, and the Platinum. Get up there. The Dark Soul has been achieved. And that is that. Dark Souls 2 ticked off. And it leaves just one, Dark Souls 3. And as you can see, I'm quite far through this bad boy as well. Oh, just time check. It was about 3 hours 20 minutes for me to do that final playthrough. And I died quite a lot. So that's that. One remains. Dark Souls 3, my second favourite ever Soulsborne game, just behind Bloodborne. And mark my words, by the 31st of December on this channel, you're going to see a video of me getting that platinum. If not, leave a forfeit in the comments, and I'll have to do it. Okay, let's rattle off the 4 other goals that I set myself. Goal number 2 was achieving 50% completion rate. I know that sounds pretty low, but my completion rate's terrible, so that would have been a major improvement. Goal number 3 was earn my hardest ever platinum. Goal number 4 was getting 50 platinums. And then goal number 5 was speedrunning a game and getting the platinum in one sitting. So which is the other goal that I'm going to achieve by the 31st of December. Achieving a 50% completion rate at this point is basically impossible. I'd have to dedicate my life and not sleep till the 31st of December to do it. Whilst editing this video, I've actually worked out how many trophies I would need to get to 50%. 1,229. Yes, you are hearing that correct. So forget about it. Hardest platinum. Now this one's tricky. I like hard games.
You're hard.
Souls-likes are my favourite genre, and I've got loads of 8 out of 10. So to achieve this goal, I'd have to get a 9 out of 10. And those games that are in that category are absolutely no joke. And honestly, given myself 2 weeks to do it, I think I would fail and have to do a forfeit. So for that reason, I'm not going to go for this goal before the 31st of December, but I'm back making more empty promises. By February 2026, you will see me upload a video of me achieving my hardest ever platinum, a 9 or a 10 out of 10. I'm going to have to put forfeits for these because, as we've seen, I don't do them if there's no repercussions. If you haven't already, put some ideas for some forfeits. This just leaves 2 goals remaining, which I have to pick one of them. Firstly, earn 50 platinums. I'm currently on 34.
Embarrassing.
Actually, I think 35 now. I've got the Dark Souls 2 platinum, but I don't go for grubby games. This would be really easy if I did some of those 5-minute My Name is Mayo platinum games. But I don't want any of them on my profile. I only want respectable platinums. So to achieve 15 or 16 platinums in 2 weeks, when they're going to be a minimum of like 10 hours, again, not going to happen sadly. So we'll have to roll this one over to next year. And that leaves just one, my final goal of speed running a game and getting the platinum in one sitting. And by that I mean I'm going to live stream myself playing a game non-stop with only short breaks to go to the toilet or whatever or eat, and not stopping until I hear that platinum pop. You might be thinking he'll just pick a 5-hour game. No, the criteria is the game has to take a minimum of 24 hours to get the platinum, according to PSN profiles. So I know you're probably thinking, what game has he chosen? And when's he going to do it? There's only a few weeks left. Well, the game I've chosen is Spider-Man 2 on the PS5, which takes 30 hours apparently to get the platinum on. And I'm going to be live streaming for at least 30 hours straight then on the 20th of December, less than a week today. So mark it in your calendars. Get ready for my first ever stream, and one that's going to go on for a long, long time. For some people, staying awake 30 hours gaming might not seem like a lot. You guys don't know me. I need and love my sleep. I sleep for at least 8 hours a night, and if I don't, I'm a shell of a man the next day. So that's that. A disappointing year. I've let everyone down, but I'm going to rectify it in these last few weeks and impress you guys and get every single Soulsborne platinum and speed run a platinum trophy live on the channel. Hopefully I'll see you on the 20th of December for that Spider-Man 2 marathon. So if you do join at any point, I appreciate it. And I apologize if you just join in and I'm asleep in a chair. But that's that. I'll see you again next week for another video and the live stream. And also, I'll see you on the 1st of January for my 2026 goals, which, like I've been saying throughout this video, if I don't achieve, for every one I don't achieve, there will be forfeits. And I'm guessing you guys aren't going to be too kind with what those are.
That's